Hi everyone. Alright, so this is going to be the start of Pokemon Modern Emerald. After the ending that was the 7 Days to Die map, it just decided to go kaput. With the 1.1 update, we're going to do Pokemon Modern Emerald as our next deal. I was testing them out, and I decided on this one, of course, because it was the one I had the most fun with, I will say. Not to say the other ones weren't fun. It's just this one I wanted more than the others right now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play Pokemon Modern Emerald, which is a ROM hack of Emerald. Now, as I before with me playing Platinum on an emulator, I am not giving out the location of the ROM hack or anything like that. If you want to go Google it, you'll find it, no problem. If you type it into Google, you'll find it as the first link. But this video is like episode 0. It's talking about the ROM hack, what all it offers and everything like that. I will also go over the videos, all the links in the description of this video so you know what I'm using to help me out playing Modern Emerald and things like that. So first things first, let's go over the ROM hack itself. So this is directly from the ROM hack page itself, the description of it. What is this hack? It was been updated at the 2.1 version. I think we're on 2.3.1 right now. To put simply, Pokemon Modern Emerald is a modernization of the original Pokemon Emerald game. This game offers all quality of life features and improvements that I've always wanted since I got my hands on the original game in 2005. Think of this as a 2.0 update for the original game. This game is not a difficulty hack ROM. There are a lot of difficulty hack ROMs, like Radical Red can be really, really difficult if you set the settings up for it. Kaizio is one of the most difficult things because it's Kaizio. If you see anything with the name Kaizo in it, you're going to have a really difficult time. That's not what this ROM hack will be, and never will be, according to the developer here. If you want a super difficult version of Pokemon Emerald, there are already a lot of good hack ROMs available. The idea behind this game is to play it instead of the original Pokemon Emerald, especially for those who want a vanilla experience with more features, simple difficulty modes, move splits, quality of life features, new Pokemon, new arenas, rematches, and a large, etc. This hack is a 3rd generation hack, meaning it doesn't try to mimic linear generations, and although certain features and improvements from later generations are included, this hack is a 3rd generation game at its core. Don't expect all the new moves from later generations or be able to catch 900 different Pokemon. This hack does not include the battle engine upgrade or anything similar, but it does include certain mechanics from it, like the optional physical special split that happened in Gen 4 or the fairy type. There are a total of 423 Pokemon, including 2 from Generation 8 and 3 from Generation 9. In addition, the game is incredibly modular. When you start a new game, which we will in a little while, a menu that contains dozens of options customize your experience will employ. This includes game mode. Select a preset to have a closer experience to the original Emerald or a more up-to-date modern experience. Features, select a ton of new features that will enhance the game, include a fake RTC for those with flashcards, emulators without RTC. Randomizer, randomize every aspect of the game from inside the game. Nuzlocke, create your own Nuzlocke rules. Difficulty, customize the difficulty of game with pretty simple origins, hard or easy, your choice. And challenges, select some challenges to test yourself. The game works on any good emulator, tested on the mGBA on PC Switch. I'm using mGBA emulator for this. And on real hardware, tested on Easy Flash and Mega, but you might have to select Flash type 128 KB manually, EverDrive Mini. As some emulators are too old or missing new features other emulators have, certain emulators can cause crashes. This is OpenEMU, MyBoy, VBA. Use mGBA if you crash, then report the crash. And then we'll go over some of the features here. So they talk about the modern spawns. You can now capture 423 new Pokemon available. Only changes wild Pokemon, not trainers. Modern spawns have also a night encounter version for each route, making certain Pokemon night exclusive. There's modern typings. Added the fairy type, better stats. Some Pokemon have had their stats changed to buff them. Extra legendaries adds new legendaries that weren't available in Vanilla Emerald. Legendary abilities buff some legendaries, giving them a better ability than pressure. A modern move pool adds 15 new moves and modifies all Pokemon move pool to add them. Nature Mints add Nature Mints to the game, available after the 4th gym. Synchronize, choose if this ability works in modern games or like in Gen 3, which is the ability of like Ralst. Or Ralts, however you pronounce it. Gardevoir. Sturdy, choose if the ability likes works in modern games or Gen 3. Reusable TMs. All TMs can be bought in the Battle Frontier Pokemart only if you have reusable TMs off, and make move tutors one time only, just like the original. Move tutors are infinite if you enable reusable TMs. Citrus Berry, choose if it works like Gen 3 or like Gen 4 Plus. And Survive Poison. If enabled, your Pokemon will survive poison damage with 1 HP when outside of battle. Then they talk about the changes to the clock. The fake clock is one real-life hour to 1 in-game day. You can have the Emerald default shiny chance, or the Gen 6 Plus shiny chance of 4,096, or you can go all the way down to 512 if you want more shinies. Item drops. Items held by wild Pokemon, when defeated, will be dropped and attainable by the player. Forget about catching it or using Thief. Easier Feedbass enabled. Feedbass have a 5% chance to encounter around all Route 119. There's a randomizer for randomizing everything, pretty much. Nuzlocke. Difficulty, level caps, experience multipliers, player, trainer items, player IVs, trainer IVs, player EVs, trainer EVs. Challenges, like you can play without being able to use a Pokemon Center. The PC doesn't heal you. You can have evolution limits where they can only evolve to their first evolution, or you can make them where they don't evolve at all. Stat equalizers, mirror mode thief. Mirror mode is where when you battle a trainer, you will have their team as well. The thief is when you complete the battle, you keep the team of that trainer. Gym rematches are easier to trigger after 10 wild battles won or 5 trout battles won. There is a 50% chance of getting a rematch. The Elite Four can be rematched after battling with Steven, and they are double battles. After completing the Elite Four rematch, a rematch with Steven will be available. You'll get a unique special prize. 6 Regigigas out there in the world, so 3 extra. All the gym leaders, Elite Four, the 2 champions, Wally, Magma, Aqua leaders, and Red and Leaf will appear during the Battle Frontier challenges. Following Pokemon, there's 40 new Pokemon species, mostly from Gen 4, and 3 from Gen 9. Annihilate, Dunsparce, and Farrangraph are from Gen 9. 1 new box space since 2.0 for a total of 450 Pokemon box space. 9 encounters. All buffs from later generations are in, which are optional. Extra buffs for other Pokemon are in, including stats, abilities, and or typings. Example, Arbok is now Poison Dark, and Meganium is now Grass Fairy. They're optional. All the move buffs and nerfs from later generations with small changes to make them work in third game. Optional. All egg move and tutor moves have been approved with data for later generations. New evolution methods. Pokemon inherit 5 IVs from their parents. No item is needed. Everstone works on male or female Pokemon and guarantees nature. Gen 8 Synchronize, which is the synchronized change they talked about a second ago. Kanto fossils are available in different caves. Shuckle can make berry juice just like in Gen 2. And nature mints are available to buy in the flower shop after the 4 gym, optional. Deoxys forms can be changed. Custom shiny forms for some Pokemon. Um, Modern Battle Frontier, Battle Tents, and Trainer here. Your Pokemon be limited to level 50 when playing in those battle facilities, even if your level is 100. Gen 6 XP Share and Gen 3 XP Share in the same game. XP Share S, which is the Gen 3 XP Share, can be tamed at the Slate Perk Mart after taming the XP Share, which is the Gen 6 XP Share at Devoncorp. HM01 Cut is now a grass type. Nightshade does 50 static damage. Hidden Power is now 60 always and shows the type in the summary screen and in battle. Charge now ups special defense and more move buffs. EV Training is available in Lily Cove. IV Maximizer available in Lily Cove after beating the game. Needs a level 100 Pokemon. Faster battle intros, faster paced battles, 3 beeps when low health, then it stops. Press start when selecting a move to open a new submenu with option information about the selected move. Trainer class based Pokeballs. Catching XP. Macho Brace multiplies EV game by 5. And Gen 4 Citrus Berry optional. There's a new Pokedex. Now see important information on the new stats page. It's very, very useful and like having the game documentation in-game. The Pokedex can now be scrolled faster if you hold left or right. It will advance like before, but without the need to keep pressing left or right. The Pokedex can now be scrolled faster than faster. If you hold left or right and you hold the R button, it will scroll even faster than explained above. Faster trainer transition supported from Fire Red. Hold LR then A when entering a wild battle to instantly run. There's options to change that where you don't have it, or you can change it to different keys. You can now register 2 key items, pressing as usual and pressing the select button and holding the select button. You can swap Pokemon by pressing select on the Pokemon screen. Color stats, red equal good, blue equal bad. That's for your nature, so you know what your nature does for you. Pressing L in the stats section of the Pokemon will bring the EVs, pressing R will bring the IVs, and pressing start will bring the default stats. HM moves do not need to be taught anymore if you have a Pokemon that can use certain HM, if you have the correct HM in the bag, and if you have the required badge, you will be able to perform an HM move. TMs had their price changed, especially if you're not using infinite TMs. The bag now holds up to 90 items, and the item capacity has been upgraded to 999. When the bag is full, items go to the PC automatically. You can change the ball your Pokemon is using a different ball from the bag. And reusable repel prompt. The time on the clock can be changed, although it halts berry trees growth. Be mindful of it. Fix it by using growth mulch. 3 pages with additional options in the option menu we'll go over later. And debug menu can be enabled by everybody, so you can cheat or modify whatever you want. Recur to the FAQ to learn how. Basically, that's just a thing. So something, if something goes wrong, you can use it to help yourself. But it does have cheats in it if you want to. 3 difficulty modes. Wonder Trade on the 2nd floor of the Pokemon Center, available after the 5th badge, unless you're doing a randomizer, which it makes available for a start, or a challenge which enables Wonder Trade after beating the game. And it can be uncapped. It's normally 3. There's the physical special move split, day-night system with day-night encounters. Daytime is 6 a.m. to 20 p.m. and nighttime is 20 p.m. to 6 a.m. for 2 new evolutions. Morning is from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Also includes cool lighting at night. Run everywhere, so you can run in buildings now when you couldn't before. Auto run in the options menu. HM move text and interactions, it's way faster. Link with Fire Red, Leaf Green available from the start. One-time tutors are infinite, but you have to pay now. Only if infinite TMs is on. Trainer heal prizes are the berries that were not available in the GBA games. Match and Acro Bike are now 1, changed between them by pressing R, kind of like the bike in Platinum, where you push B, this one you push R. Chain fishing has been added. Easier fishing has been added in the options menu. which means you just cast it out, and if it will catch something and it will bring it back automatically. You don't have to push a button. All tickets are available to buy together with its events. Faster Nurse Joy healing, and now even faster version in the ops menu. Added a new item, the Big Nugget, can be sold for a very high price, available from Clamperl or Rich Trainers, rematch only. You can check the suit sack to know how much ash you have. Interacting with berry trees is faster. Berry trees that are in rainy roots don't need to be watered, and berry trees don't decay. Higher berry yield, 6 max, 4 minimum. A new growth mulch item makes the berries instantly grow. New self-trader, the Force Trade Evolutions. Trading with another game still works. Pokemart items change with every badge. AI improvements. Amulet coin works always, doesn't matter who has it. Altering Cave is now Unknown Cave. A few maps introduce the new Regigigas and the legendary events. Mirage Island can be forced with certain Pokemon in the party, apart from the unusual rate. And let's see. And then there's talking about the trade changes and improvements, which is changing people like Roselia to Roserade, increasing beauty less than Militalk. Can be evolved, traded, or using the self-trader located in Lily Cove. New wild Pokemon available for every mode. Ruby Sapphire exclusives, Metatype, Metacham, Lunatone, Roselia, Sunskirt, Masquerain, Zangoose in their respective Ruby Sapphire places. Kabuto, Omnia, Aerodactyl, 3 new fossils found in caves. Unown, Altering Cave, Badoo, in-game trade for Ralts and Route 123 together with Roselia only during nighttime. Chingaling, in-game trade for Volbeat. There's new static encounters, talking about all the new legendaries and everything. Screenshots, FAQ. No Dex Nav coming. No Mega Evolutions. Okay. And that's it. All right. So that's the preview of here. Let me go over each thing I have down in the description so you know what they are. So in the description of the video is links to various pages, web pages I'm using to help me along on my journey through Emerald. The first one is if I need to really quickly look up a type matchup, I have a link to a type matchup calculator here. This version, the modern Emerald, has the fairy typing, so do make sure that you have generation 6 plus checked in the game generation in the more section. If you go to the type calculator, it should automatically have fairy on it. Let's see. The next one is a gym leaders and Elite Four. That way, if I want to look up what Pokemon the gym leaders have, I can see it. The next one is for what Pokemon are on what route. So this will let me choose a route, and I can see which Pokemon are on that route if I wish to. I don't really need this, but I'm going to leave the link here. It's a list of natures if I need to know what a nature does, but I shouldn't need that with the natures already being implemented. The information for the natures already being implemented into Modern Emerald. For a list of Gen 3 Pokemon only, I've used a link. It's a Pokedex link to Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald's Pokedex. Hoenn Region only. For additional Pokemon added by the Romhack, the developer has put out a Google Doc So there is a link to that if you wish to go there. You just have to go to the, it starts up with the feature tab for the Romhack. Just switch it to the second tab down along the bottom of the Google Sheet, and it will give you a list of all of the encounters and everything. I don't know if it's every encounter in the game or if it's just the new encounters. So, there is also, since I'm using the mGBA emulator, I can't use the PokéLink, which I think is for only like DS games and stuff like that. Anyway, I am using the Poké Team Tracker, which I used for my platinum play. So there'd be that there. And there is also a walkthrough that I can refer to if I need to help me find any items on a route or something if I want to, like a TM. If I'm looking for a specific TM, I can maybe find it somewhere on the route. It's there. That's what the walkthrough is for. And then there is also a link to an interactive map for Emerald for stuff like that as well. If I want to get a little more into where an item is, even easier. So that is everything there. So I hope everybody is going to enjoy the new Modern Emerald playthrough we're going to start here, and things like that. So I will see y'all later. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.